Hello friends, this is an update on my driveway after about we'll say 10 days after I put the crushed rocks on the ground. We had a couple of days with rain, not big pouring rain but boring rain, and like I expected, the fine grit in the 0.3 crushed rocks kind of sunk underneath the layers of the bigger rocks, as I was expecting. And my driveway is kind of weird because the ground underneath has a lot of clay in it, which made for a very soft and malleable ground, especially here in Canada, where we have winters, and in the spring and in the autumn when the ground is freezing and unfreezing, like I said, thawing, I don't know if I say it right, but all the cycles of freezing and unfreezing make the ground very soft, almost like a play-doe or silly putty like. So the ground, I don't know if you can see, with the years of driving in and out of the driveway, the ground seems to have been put, like I said, the land seems to have been put on one side like a wind, some kind of a windrow. I don't know if you can see there's a difference, but all that section here, used to be like that. And with driving, all the ground seemed to have been pushed up like that, this way. And the ground is several inches higher here than there. And the consequence is when I have a big rain, there's a lot of water puddles. So I had a choice of putting a lot of crushed rocks or digging some trenches. And I decided it was much cheaper to dig the trenches so the water can drain out of the driveway. I dug about 5 of them so the water will drain. Of course, I could have used my tractor and kind of scoop or scalp and equalize all the sides to make it at the same height of the driveway. But since then I planted trees and flowers, and there's a lot of roots, so I will have to uproot or cut all the trees, which I do not wish. Or I could have added many truckloads of crushed rocks to bring it at the same height, which would have been very expensive. So my solution was to dig some trenches. Sorry about the wind. That way the water will drain. And just try to show you the difference. Let me show you. Okay, to show you the difference between the height of what I can call the bank of the driveway, like the driveway was some kind of river, and the bank, the side of the river side of the driveway. You can see the difference in height. And at one point everything was the same height, but with the car going back and forth, especially in the spring when it's freezing and unfreezing and repeating that cycle many times, the ground is kind of soft like play-doh or like silly putty, and when the car and heavy traffic go by, kind of push the ground on the side. If I was to just take a measurement here, of course this one of the higher spot, the bubble level here, that will give us almost 6 inches of difference, and for the metric about 16 centimeter of difference. And this is an average. There's some place which is higher, some place lower, but just to show that there's a difference. And if I were to fill out that gap with crushed rock, I would need many truckloads. It would be very expensive. And let me show you something more. Okay, this is the driveway, and this is the banks. I don't know if you can see, but there is, made mostly out of different size crushed rocks, in which the vegetation have grown over the years. But if you have to dig that out, I would say it will be about half crushed rocks, and half dirt and roots and all kinds of debris which accumulate in the driveway. Like here, it's been a week, and within a week with the rain, we have already have an accumulation of debris in the driveway. We have a pine needle, we have leaves, we have branches, we have those, I don't know what you call it, maple seed, which fall in tremendous number. It looks almost like a snowstorm what is falling, but they're accumulating and staying in between the crushed rocks. Even little branches after a big wind. So eventually, all the crushed rocks, all the space between the crushed rocks will be filled up with debris, and grass will start to grow, and eventually the nice driveway will be looking like it was at the beginning of my videos, unless I take the box blade and the tractor, and every once in a while use the tine on the box blade to recirculate everything to the surface and make it nice again, which can be done. So this is the update I made, and so far it's holding pretty good. Like I said, I decided to put the drains on the side where the water puddle are forming during the big rain. This way the water will drain in the lower ground, and I just have to keep them opened. It's an easier job and quite less expensive than ordering 2, 3, 4, 5 truckloads of crushed rocks to bring everything at the same level of the banks. That will ruin my bank. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Okay, this is an update on my my driveway, on which I dug little trenches going over the mount that been created over the years by the ground, which is have a lot of clay. The ground been pushed sideways to make some kind of windrows, if I can see, and making the water possible to drain away from the driveway. So the little trenches I did seem to be working pretty good. As you can see, they are full of water, and the water is draining away, like that one here in my parking lot here. And you can see the water draining away in the low ground. I don't know if you can see the little particle flowing down. the ditch, the drain, and going away from the driveway, which is very good. It's very good. I don't know if you can see better here. All the little particles floating away. So that's working pretty good. So this one is working well. Well, this one is working well too. Yeah, so the little trenches are full of water and there is no more water puddles accumulating in the driveway. Here is working also, although gonna have to fix that because there's some water accumulating here. But so far so good. Normally I used to have a big water puddles all over my driveway, and it is a great improvement. So thank you for watching.